Good morning. Today is day 40 of moving mountains beneath my feet. And today I have a lot to say. Yesterday I started really great and I fucked up. The night before I didn't eat dinner. All I had was a mango. My coach was kind of worried about that. Then the next morning, because I'm on this detox, right? 90-day detox. The next morning, my workout got kind of shifted around. I did a little bit of a heavier workout with not weights, but I did swimming. And I haven't swam laps like that in a long time. So I was really, really hungry. And I hadn't eaten the night before. And so I had to go to the grocery store to go get bananas and stuff for my smoothie. And I literally went to the grocery store just to get these bananas. And I got a pineapple and some other fruits. And on my way out of Walmart, I smelled this rotisserie chicken. And I have been leaning and moving into plant-based diet for the last 9 months. I have dramatically reduced the amount of meat that I eat. It's only maybe a once a month occurrence, maybe twice a month occurrence that I'll venture into eating meat. I was eating like the Beyond Burgers and things like that, but wasn't eating actual meat. I'd occasionally, couldn't resist a Chick-fil-A sandwich or something on a monthly basis, but I was doing really good, and I love the changes in my body. Well, I smelled this rotisserie chicken, and it drew me to it. And so I stood in front of it and I looked at it for one too many seconds. And I literally grabbed it, put it in my thing, got to my car and started eating this rotisserie chicken like a savage, like I hadn't eaten in days, right? And, I felt like I was doing something wrong the whole time. I felt like I was cheating. I was cheating myself. I was cheating my coach. I was cheating my progress. I really didn't feel good about what I was doing. And it was like I was so out of control in that moment. And I'm in the car eating fucking chicken, like a savage, like really, like no utensils, just in my hands. And then I'm like, oh shit, I have to tell my coach. I have to tell her. And so I'm like driving back and I'm like dreading telling this person. And so I tell her, I'm like, yo, I fucked up. And I was really feeling so bad and ashamed of myself. And she was just like, it's okay. You could even use the rest of the chicken on the salad later on. Just move on from it. This is why I was worried about you not eating the day before, because being hungry is the enemy of this detox. And she was very supportive and just like, hey, take it in stride. Just do what you have to do to get back on track. Do some vegetables to get yourself on track for lunch, and it's going to be okay. And I really appreciated her response, but for me, I just couldn't let go of how I let myself down, right? Number one. Number two was my body reacted in the worst way, right? I literally felt like dog shit. Like my body wanted to shut down. I wanted to go to sleep immediately. I had no energy. Like I was crashing so hard from introducing this meat, this chicken into my life when I've been, being powered by fruit every morning and been eating really well and doing really good for myself. And so the effects on my body were just catastrophic. It was just so bad. I felt so bad physically, and then I felt so bad mentally. Like I had cheated on my progress. I had cheated and let myself down, and I started to get in my head about it. And it just started to seep in and creep into other parts of my life that weren't where I want them to be. And I just really spiraled for a period of a few hours. And even later on in the day, I could feel like I had way more anxiety about things. My thoughts were just like, I really am convinced that not only did what I did, letting myself down, affect me emotionally and physiologically. But I really feel that the food that I put in my body really didn't do me good. And the effects on myself mentally were from what I was eating. I had such lower capacity for so many other different things. And it really was hard. And so the lesson here for me, is how do you forgive yourself? How do you let go when you disappoint yourself? How do you move forward and not dwell and stay in that state of disappointment? And I knew I was going to have to talk about this and tell on myself today. And I'm sure that other people in your life, you've let yourself down before. How do you heal from that instance? How do you start to trust yourself again? How do you allow this to take place and not derail you, right? And so for me, it was multiple things. Not only did the experience not feel good emotionally, I felt really bad about it, and the food in my body did not agree with my body. My body says, "Hey, this is not what you feed me. This is not what you feed me. This is not taking care of me, and I don't like it, and I'm going to shut down." So the experience overall has taught me a lesson, a powerful lesson, that there's multiple reasons why I don't do that. There's multiple reasons why I won't do that again. And maybe I had to learn that lesson. But the hardest part for me was forgiving myself and allowing myself to be human, but also to be prepared to anticipate situations where you're going to put yourself in a position to lose in your life, right? See, had I properly prepared and ate the night before and had supplies for the next morning, right, like I should have, then that wouldn't have happened. But it is useful that it happened, because I'm still going to be gathering learning from this for many days. But I wanted to share this experience and how I'm attempting to work through it. Obviously, I have to journal, talk it out, walk it out, work it out, remove this shit from my body, and then start again, right? I'm going to keep going. I'm not stopping. Today's day 9. I feel like I need to repair what I did to my body. And it really makes me aware also that we don't understand how deeply linked the food that we put in our body is to our mental and physical well-being. Because we've been eating something and things for so long, we don't know any better. But because I'd been feeling so freaking amazing and powered by, pure, clean fruit and veggies and all that I know the difference. I have something to compare it against. I'm like, yo, this doesn't feel good. Most people don't understand what it is to feel good. They don't understand what it is to be vibrating higher with that high quality food in you, because we're so used to the way that we eat. And so I want you to consider from my story that what you put in your body physically, food, can and does have a mental and emotional effect on you. We just don't understand it fully. We don't understand the science behind it. I mean, there are people who understand it, but we as people don't understand it. And so we disassociate the food that we put in our body to maybe the anxiety that we might be feeling in our day, the energy levels, the way that we show up, our ability to be clear and think through problems. And so I cheated, and I'm going to do what I need to do to forgive myself and move on. But this was a very powerful lesson for me to learn, and I needed to share it. Anyway, I'm at my time. Thank you for listening. Have a fantastic, beautiful, wonderful day today.